Hello there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm excited because today I have a reading that I want to share with you, but it's also a reading that's something that I've been interested in, and that is the Lionsgate portal. And as you know, I launched this channel officially on 8/8, which is the Lionsgate portal. And I've always known that Lionsgate was a powerful time and it was in Leo, and that was something that I always related to as a Leo, and but I never really understood the significance of it. And I wanted to ask Spirit about it. There are so many amazing readers out there who are good at astrology and that can explain all the details of why the planets line up and what it means. And that is not my forte. So I'm going to leave it to them and just give you a brief explanation of my understanding is that the sun being in Leo and then Sirius being the brightest star in the sky, being outside of that, and all the planets that are lining up right now make for what is called the Lionsgate portal. And that Lionsgate portal's peak is on 8/8. So I'm sure the astrologers out there will probably correct me on some of this, but I get the general idea. Hopefully, everyone else has an idea of what this is and why the planet line alignments are important. So I'm going to take a little different spin on it and see if there's something more that we should know about Lionsgate this year. It feels more significant. It feels like a bigger energy. It feels like a lot of people are paying more attention to it, but I'm going to let Spirit weigh in on the importance. And I'm going to start with that, with a message that I received. And I get messages in visuals, followed up by um, information given that I would say is vocals, but only in I'm the only one that can hear it. So let's get started on what Spirit had to share. I asked the question, what is the significance of Lionsgate Portal? And the first thing that I was shown was a people from a time in the past, all gathered outside under the stars, looking up at the night sky and looking up at the arrangement of the planets and all the stars that were there, and just intuitively knowing that they needed to be at that place at that time with their group of friends or whoever it was, their tribe, and they could somehow harness that energy. And that it was just known. It was a felt thing. It was a they didn't have they didn't email each other about this. They just knew about it. And the message that I received in regards to that was before technology, people were connected to the planet, the universe, and they were connected because didn't have the distractions that we have now. They just felt it. They felt an energy shift. They intuitively knew that it was a time to go out and ask for better crops or ask for, whatever it is that they wanted. The message that I got on that was that there's a history to this time of year and to the alignment of these planets. This Lion's Gate is a little different. It was explained as this Lion Gate is practically screaming. It's screaming, trying to get our attention. The volume has been turned up on this Lion Gate, and I heard it's a portal of possibilities. And the portal of possibilities to manifest what you want. And I thought, okay, well, I think that we can say that's probably like the average Lionsgate portal is about that manifestation. But the clarification I received on it was 2025 is not done yet. We have almost 5 months left in this year. And to take a minute and ask ourselves what we want for the rest of 2025. Now, I know if we were to be asked, How has 2025 been so far? Most of us would go screaming into the night going, worst year ever. However, it's not done yet. And we can take this energetic opportunity to say, okay, we've been through a lot. 2025 is maybe not going to go down as my favorite year, but it doesn't have to go down as the worst year. I'm going to ask the universe for assistance in helping me step into something positive for myself and those around me. And somehow doing it under the starlights, under the planets, and feeling that energy and asking for what you want is really powerful this year. So if you can, think about it a little bit. Write down maybe some things that you want, maybe you've been stuck on. Like maybe you've been thinking of making a YouTube channel for quite a while, and you finally get this energetic nudge to do it. Or maybe it's something artistic, or maybe you want to write a book, or maybe you want to look at going, on a vacation somewhere new, or a place where you might meet more friends or a new job, all of those things. Put it out to the universe what you want. But what's most important is to know what you want. And that is the significance of the energy this year is a lot more. I think the universe gets that it's been a difficult year up to this point, but we are not done yet. Another important point that was made to me, a reminder from Spirit, has to do with a personal experience I had lately. I have been so busy, just like everybody else, and caught up in doing things that I needed to do that I didn't do something that we usually do over the summer, and that is book an outdoor concert at our local little venue down the hill, just an outdoor shopping center. They get talent that does the inspired bands like Led Zeppelin and you know, it's just for fun. And I got an email out of the blue. Hi, thanks for being a patron in the past. You have 4 free tickets to this next venue. And we went, we had a great time, and then I got another email. Hey, congratulations, you've won more tickets. And 3 times in a row, I got free tickets, 3 weeks in a row. And I thought, and I didn't really pay attention. Sometimes the universe is like, gives you these signs and you don't pay attention. I'm like, and it wasn't until the last one that I went to last week, which was Lady Gaga, by the way. It was fantastic. And the lady that did the singing, her name was Cynthia or Cindy. So she had to be out there. Um, was sitting at the concert and I thought, Cindy, Spirit's been trying to get your attention. They had to give you free tickets 3 times to get your attention to tell you to get out. Get out, get out in the world, do something fun, engage with other people. Because every time we went, we brought a friend or 2 or 3. We um, met people at the concert. Everybody was dancing and having a good time. Every time we came back, we always felt better. And every time we came home, we goes, I'm so glad we got those tickets. We should do that more often. And that's part of the message from the universe. It's time for us to get back out there and to engage not on these, but face to face, person to person, standing next to each other, dancing, having a good time, singing along with such a variety of different people from all different walks of life. And yet in that moment, we were all just having fun, enjoying Cindy Gaga up on the stage. And it was just a balance of lightness to some of the heaviness. So this remaining part of our year, we can choose more lightness. And we can take this portal as a time to manifest for ourselves a renewed energy of things that bring us joy, of creative outlets, of knowing that we are still going to be living in a complicated world, but we're still going to enjoy being here now because we came a long way to be here. We came here, our souls wanted to experience certain things. And if we're just stuck at home on this, all the time, not really engaging, then we miss out on some of the things that we came to do, that we want to do, that our souls want us to do. So if you get an email that says free tickets, take them. Or if you notice the other ways the universe might be nudging you. You might get a call from a friend out of the blue. Hey, so and so was going to come with us, but we have a space. Are you available? Or say yes. Say yes. Go outside. Give the screens a break for a little bit and see how you feel. See if that sparks an energy to do something that your soul wants you to do. So I pulled a card right before I came on to see if there was any other messages that Spirit wanted me to share. And I got this card. It's called Pleasure. And it's so funny because we're talking about doing things that bring us pleasure and bring us joy. And that really is what is going to offset the first part of the year. Maybe not 100%, but this portal is an opportunity to say, I am shifting now to something that serves me better. I also wanted to take a minute just right now to pull some cards and see if I can get a final message. So I'm going to grab my cards. Got my handy cards, and I am going to just pull a few cards and ask Spirit, what do we need to know about Lionsgate and moving forward? What do we need to know, Spirit? I hear trust the process. Okay, the first card I get is the Ace of Cups. And this is talking about a lot of emotion, also could be creative energy that you can unlock. Look at her holding this in her heart space. You can unlock some things that you want for you, and you can release some emotions that we've had from the earlier part of this year and move forward into something better. This is a wonderful, creative, emotional, good energy. It's an ace. You can't go wrong with that. The second card I get is the Magician. And this is about manifesting what you want. What is it that we want for the next half of this year and going forward? What are we ready to say that's enough of and step into something that magical and manifesting and something good for us, for our souls? One more. The Ace of Pentacles. Planting something new. What is the new thing that you want to foster and grow? What is the thing that you want to put your energy in? Because if you plant the seeds now, you will have extra support, extra growth opportunity. So take advantage of the growth opportunity that is available right now. And I'm going to pull an inspiration card here. Card that I got is joy. Do what brings you joy. Face to face with other people. I feel part of the message too. When I was getting it, I got to pull back to the pandemic. And the pandemic asked us to go inside and look at ourselves and do some shadow work, do some introspective work. We're being asked now to step back out and to engage with each other and to decide what it is that we want and what it is that we can shift by just acknowledging we want the shift and setting our intention. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope you will have a happy and safe Lionsgate portal. I also wanted to let you know that on the 11th to the 12th, there will be a really large meteor shower, which is another great reason to go outside and look at the sky. And I can only imagine there's a lot of energy that comes with that too. So we still have some summer left. Always goes by so fast. So grab the last bit of it, enjoy it, socialize as much as you feel comfortable. And if you get an opportunity, you get an email, you get an invite, say yes. Enjoy this last bit of summer. We'll be into the holidays before we know it. All right, everybody. Good to see you again. Bye now.